Hello, this is Dr. Raz. In this video, I would like to show you how to do calculate p-value for one-tail hypothesis testing. So please go to our class Blackboard 2.5 p-value, and then you should be able to see the CSV file here, three dots, and then download the file. And then you can open that file, and then you should be able to see this TikTok data for 100 different users, where number of minutes that each user use on average in a given day TikTok. So now we would like to conduct a hypothesis testing for this. I will create a new tab, and here I will call this hypothesis testing. And I would like to save my file, save as, and I would like to save as an Excel file so that my calculations don't disappear, and save it. So here I would like to do calculate my null hypothesis will be null hypothesis. Then I would like define my alternative hypothesis. So my null hypothesis is average usage is less than or equal to 90 minutes a day. And my alternative hypothesis will be the average will be is greater than 90 minutes. Okay. So the first step, I'm going to calculate the sample mean, which I will use average function Excel, go back to my data, click on A2, Control Shift down arrow, press enter. This is the average, 92 minutes. Now I will calculate the sample standard deviation. I will use standard deviation for sample formula in Excel. Go back to my data, click on last cell, Control Shift up, Shift down to make sure that I just start from A2 all the way down to A101, enter. You can see that this is the standard deviation. Under Home tab, you can click on this comma to decrease the number of decimals to 2. Now we need to calculate sample size. And here, what we are going to do is we use count A to count the number of entries. A2, Control Shift down arrow, press enter. There are 100 entries. Now I would like to calculate T statistics. Okay, now I need to calculate my T statistics. And to be able to do that, I will look at the sample mean minus 90 because I'm trying to see whether it's greater than 90. Do I have enough evidence for that? Divide by standard error, which is standard deviation of the sample, divide by the square root of number of like sample size. Okay. So this is, you can see 1.61 standard deviation from the mean to the right. Now I can calculate the p-value, one-tailed p-value. And here I will use the t-distribution formula. Since it's one-sided, I will just do 1 minus t-distribution. And my x is the t-statistics that I calculated. Number of degree of freedom is sample size minus 1. You can think this as an analogy, like if, let's say, basketball, if I know the positions of 4 players, by default, I know the fifth one. So I don't need to know all 5 pieces of information. I just need to know 4, which is n minus 1. Okay. And then here, this is one tail. So I will just put 1. And that will give me the number that is 1 minus of it. but I don't need the 1 minus, so I will need the just the t distribution here. That will be the 1 minus t will give you cumulative probability that's less than or equal to the threshold, which is 92.92. So you can see that this probability is 0 point, not 0, 5.56%. So in other words, I did not have enough evidence to reject my null hypothesis. Because if this number was less than 5 in general, that's the threshold that we use in science and businesses, then I can say we reject null hypothesis. But in this case, we could not reject null hypothesis. That means that, again, we cannot say statistics like this, but I think this will make it easier for you to understand. It seems like that average watch time is less than or equal to 90 because I couldn't find enough evidence to reject that. That's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analytics.